Hello, everyone. Heather Lynn here. Let me fix my camera. Does appear that it is a little was folded forward a little bit. Well, good morning, everyone. It is this wonderful full moon. Yes, do you feel a little spicy today in that energy? I know I am. Well, everyone, my name is Heather Lynn with Heather Lynn Coaching. I am an integrative shadow work life coach, as well as a quantum healing hypnosis technique certified. And basically, what I do is I teach individuals every day how to work through trauma, pain, stress, emotion. And I do that through movements of body and breath. And I rather enjoy what I do. It allows me to learn a lot about myself each day. And the daily health vibes with Heather Lynn, what it will entail is each morning as we begin our day, we will start off with a oracle card. We will set an intention for our energy practice, and we will go through 3 breathwork techniques as well as a wonderful 2-minute Qigong technique. Yeah. So without further ado, let's dive into this energy on this full moon. What does the collective need to know about this full moon? So what are we feeling today? Ooh, this is a good one. The vowel. Vowel. Yes, there we go. I love it. Basically, before I read this card, I am getting an intuitive hit for myself. Basically, I have made a personal vow after the loss of my father that I would no longer take that cancer just happens, and that my job and my life's purpose would be to help people release emotions such as fear, anger, stress, anxiety, depression, because that is what causes disease. I'm gonna be honest, it's what causes disease. And if I can help as many people as I can, I'll help you guys learn how to breathe and work through stress and situations that you might need, work on later, because these techniques will help you handle those situations in a better, more positive way. So let's read what this card says. And you guys can get your own intuitive hits before, but I will go ahead and read what it says here. I know this card and I kind of know what it means. But that was my intuitive hit off of it. And basically, when we decide each day how we want to choose to live, it's that that motivation that keeps us, or it says the vow, the promise, the oath, or the contract. Words came right out of my mouth. And guys, usually what happens when I start clearing my throat, I usually will start channeling. And so a lot of times that's why I clear my throat. I'm just clearing the energy. So when the vow is spoken, the air shifts, karmic ties are formed, and destiny tilts on its axis. Our words and intentions have immense power. There is a reason the great mythic stories of our past often include the recitation of oaths and the mixing of drops of blood, such as the mark of union. The tricky part is the reciting the vow, no matter how casually, activates the external and unseen forces of the world. The ancestors bear witness to the natural laws of nature respond. These promises cannot be unsaid or forgotten, so breaking them can leave lingering complexities and loose ends. The card is calling you to acknowledge the vow we are living by consciously or unconsciously, and either recommit to it or create a ritual that signifies its closure. You've been underestimating the power of your promises. And I think this goes to just, if you're going to set a health routine, stick to it. Let's be honest, We are June. This is mid-year, guys. Year's halfway gone. It is time to start taking a look at the promises we made to ourselves back in January, which is funny because the full moon has a 6-month cycle. And it's just a great reminder how the universe or God, whatever you believe, angels, fairies, whatever. No judgment here. No judgment here. It's energy, as we all understand. But, it says when you're in light, it says we bear witness to the shift towards destiny, which means you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. When dark, unconscious vows, unkept promises, messy karma. Again, let's be honest, guys, I'm an integrative shadow work life coach. And this basically explains everything that I do. Unconscious vows, unkept promises, messy karma. With my quantum healing hypnosis technique that I was taught and certified through Dolores Cannon, that's exactly what I do. I allow people to remember the contracts that they've made to themselves through rituals, through daily practice, okay? Yoga, meditation, breath work. I'm not talking any sacrilegious, rituals or anything like that. I'm just basically talking about this time with you and your essence and the earth and just under the stars, the trees. And it says to go a little deeper, it says learn the yamas, the 5 vows of the seeker. So as you're seeking some higher purpose, this is a great little way to get started. And also it says, think of the last promise you made. Was it to yourself or to another? Has it been upheld or has it been broken? And guys, remember, this is relative to the past 6 months. So let's think back. We're in June. This was the full moon in December. So from now to December, what promises have you made to yourself that you're not taking serious? And how is this impacting your life? It says, anytime the energy of the vow is present, we are in the archetypal realms of ceremony and ritual. That means time stands still and everything is possible. And I'm just going to add to that. Morning meditation and having a morning energy practice or a morning ritual, however you would like to word it. For me, what I can say is it allows me to ground into my authentic self, put my intentions, what I want for the day out there, so that as things arise during the day, let's be honest, how am I going to be impacted by this? Am I going to show triggers? And we're going to discuss some triggers starting tomorrow in our practice. We're going to go over attachment styles. We're going to start with what is an attachment style today. And then over the next week, we're going to go into the 4 attachment, styles that most individuals struggle with. And let's be honest, guys, it's okay. Because until you know, you don't know. Okay? So with that said, our first breathing technique today, we are basically going to do breath of life starting off. So with the breath of life, what you're going to do is you are going to breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. And then you're going to release through your mouth and you're going to close your lips like this. And make a little hissing sound. You can hear it come out. Okay, like purse. There you go. Like that, okay? Like a hissing sound. All right, so here we go. Breathe in. And before we go any further, I forgot to set our intention. So let's go ahead and bring our hands up, over center, and down through our third eye. Into prayer. Let's go ahead and set our intention for this practice. What are you trying to cultivate more of? Is it fun, excitement, joy, discipline, structure, more childlike experiences? For me, it's have more childlike experiences. That is my intention for this practice today. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and release. Put our hands back, and you can put your hands up if you are wanting to receive abundance, or if you need more grounding and root into the earth. Go ahead, and I had an ant on me. I had to let him go. Go ahead and place your hands down. So here we go. Breathing in. One more. Okay, let's go back to normal breathing for a few breaths. Let's go ahead and check in with ourselves. Let's just do a quick body scan. Starting from our toes, let's go ahead and show our toes some love and just breathe into them. Let it out. Up to our knees. Thank you, knees. Go ahead and rub them and give them some love. Let them know that you're there. Thank you. Thank you for all that you've done for me today and that all you're going to do for me today. Thank you. Breathe out. Up through our thighs into our pelvic area. Let's go ahead and breathe into the pelvic area. Breathe out. Breathe in. Up through your guts. And remember, it's always good to have a good mind, the heart, the gut, coherence. It's always great cultivating, and that's what these practices do. The mind, the gut, and the heart. All right, let's move up to our heart. Let's go ahead and open our arms. And we're going to do this for the rest of the scan. We're going to lift our arms up. We're going to lift through our throat chakra, look up into the sky. Breathe in. And then we're going to bring our hands back down to the ground and then place them on the ground and root in. Okay. Moving on to our second breath technique. All right. With this one, we are going to be doing alternating nostrils. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically hold our hand like this. We're going to put our thumb on our right nostril, our index finger on our left nostril, and we're going to breathe in through our left nose, plug it, and then breathe out through the right nostril. So go ahead and breathe in. Close the nose, breathe out through the other nostril. Breathe in through the same nostril. Plug, open the other side, release. Plug, release on the other side. Breathe in. hold, plug, release on the other side. Breathe in. Plug, hold, other side out. Last one, guys. Breathe in. Plug, other side, breathe out. All right. Ow! How you feeling now? All right, so the next one that we're going to do is we're just going to do a simple 5x5 breathing. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in for 5 counts through your nose, and then you're going to breathe out 5 counts through your mouth. Okay, so here we go. Last one, let's make it count. All right, guys. I don't know about you, but that last breath work just got me going, man. Ow! We're going to start working on some Kundalini breaths shortly as I start to teach you guys different breath techniques. The Kundalini breath technique's a little bit more challenging. And then I'm going to start tapping next week with some of our practice. Yeah, y'all. Also, outside of my dailies, I'm going to start hosting in July. I'm going to start hosting daily yoga practices. I will set the schedule. It'll be posted by late June of what classes I will be hosting daily. So I will be hosting a 45-minute class each day, basically 15 minutes of breath work and meditation and a half an hour yoga flow to go with it. The cost is $10. It's all online. You'll have a place to go buy the tickets. As soon as you buy the tickets on that day and that time that it shows that you are to arrive, you're going to get a DM that says, hey, it's ready to go live. All right. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and do all 3 of those breathwork techniques one more again, but we're going to do it a little bit differently. We are going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and use our arms a little bit. Remember, I try to add as much simple techniques as I can to our breath work. So what we're going to do is each breath one more time, and we're just going to go ahead and put our arms up and build some energy like this. Basically, we're going to build some Qi in this area region right here. This will allow the energy to escape. So for the first breath work technique, we did the pursed lips. So we're going to go and breathe in. Breathe in. Now skip back a little bit so you guys can see my hands. I'll even do bow pose for you. Just so you guys can see me. And I'll boil some core muscle while I'm at it. Go ahead and bring myself in. Ooh, I have an ant army or something that keeps running up my arm. I'm like, man, get off me. All right. So the next one is our box breath or our reverse nostril breathing, which means we cannot do anything fancy. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and put our fingers like this. Go ahead and put it out like this on our hands, this little mudra. And we're going to use our right hand to alternate our nostrils. So without further ado, let's get this done. So right nostril, go ahead and breathe in through that. Close. Breathe out through the left side. Breathe in. Close. Breathe out through the right side. Breathe in. Close. Open the other side. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Release on the other side. Last exhale. All right. Let's just go ahead and close our eyes. Check in with ourselves to see where we're at. How are we feeling? Is there any area of the body that we still need some extra love and send some extra support to today? If so, let's go ahead and just take some normal breaths and go ahead and send that love to that area now. All right. So, good timing. Let's go ahead and finish our last breathwork technique. And then we're going to get to our Qigong for the day. So our last breathwork technique, we did just the 5 on, 5 out. So we're going to go ahead and lift our arms up again. So we're going to go ahead and take our arms like this, and we're going to take them down and up. And we're going to build that Qi again. And if you want to go into boat pose, you can. If you want to go into boat, you can. But pretty much you don't have to. I'm just trying to show you. I was just trying to do that so you guys can see it in my camera of what I was doing. So I would recommend sitting Indian style with your arms up. Okay, let's get to breathe in 5 times. Out. Sitting like that's more advanced. So let's go in. And out. In. And out. Make sure your arms are up there. And if you can feel this, make sure your arms are in your shoulder girdle. And if you feel any burning sensation, that is you basically pushing past the resistance. Ooh, I promise I have an ant on me somewhere. It's okay. He's my friend. He's been with me all the whole entire 22 minutes that I've been recording. So anyway, now if you feel that you need to modify, keep them down here. As long as you work where your body feels that you are comfortable at, you have sovereignty over your body. Always, 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 express that. Always. If you feel that you can't do the pose like that, don't. I don't encourage it. Your body will let you know exactly where you need to be today. And you know what? That is absolutely okay. It really is. Because when I started my journey 4 years ago, believe me, my lifestyle looked completely different than it does today. Just from what I eat, where I go, my activities that I participate in, the events that I attend, it has all changed. And it's just been one step, one breath, one day at a time. Okay. And look at where it's gotten me. I love what I do. I got out of the ball and chain that I co-created myself out of fear. So, all right, let's go and get to our Qigong because it is 2 minutes. So we're going to stick to the 2 minutes just to make sure and just to prove to you guys that it really is only 2 minutes. So the Qigong basically is an ancient Japanese ritual. And it's not even a ritual. It's a, Qi-Gong is an energy practice or a ritual or a ceremony that you can do every day to release stored energy. It is designed to clear your 7 chakras on, 7 chakras in your body. And it is supposed to help magnetize 5 outer chakras so that you feel more magnificent, more vibrant, more vivacious, and more attractive and attracting love, wealth, abundance, whatever it is into your life as a co-creator. Okay? So here we go. We clap our hands 9 times. Simple. Clap your hands 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I went over. Whoops. We're going to go ahead and do modifications on the left side and regular on the right side. So I'm going to show you how to do it regular 1 time. Like that. That's pretty much what you're going to do. Put your hand like that. And you're going to slap up. And you're going to go ahead under your left underarm. You're going to do 9 times. Now, modifications. You are going to take your hand like this. And I'm going to lift my arm up, and I'm just literally going to jab my underarm up there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm going to do this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? Both sides I do it 9 times, depending on if I do the modification or the standard practice. Now the elbow creases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then the feet, we're just going to go ahead and put our feet up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, I did it 9 per foot, which is why I did it 18 times. And my belly's sitting there waving at me. So we're going to do this one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did change it up. Other elbow crease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now armpit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Modification. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Have some fun with it. This practice could take you less than 5 minutes a day. It can improve your overall positive lifestyle. It just makes you more abundant. How does it do that? Let's be honest. Because it allows you to process things that you're experiencing in life real time. Life is not easy. There are no shortcuts to getting over grief, trauma, and until we're ready to say, hey, it's time to go ahead and put my energy into helping myself and doing a daily practice makes me feel better. It makes me feel more confident. It makes me feel beautiful inside and beautiful outside. And it's less than 5 minutes a day. So, remember, we were going to go ahead and start talking about attachment because as an integrative shadow work life coach, my job is to teach people how to transmute the hurt and the pain through these simple techniques. Okay. Now, some of the things that individuals struggle with is attachment. And this is a real thing. And some of us don't even know that. Some of us don't even know what it is. So pretty much, according to Google, it says a person's attachment style is their specific way of relating to others and relationships. According to the attachment theory, first developed by psychologist Mary Ainsworth and psychiatrist John Bowley in 1950s, the attachment style is shaped and developed in early childhood in response to our relationships with our earliest caregivers. Ding, ding. Essentially, our adult attachment style is thought to mirror the dynamics we had with our caregivers as infants and children, which relates to childhood trauma. It says attachment style includes the way we respond emotionally to others, as well as our behaviors and interactions with them, says therapist Alyssa Leah, LCSW. There are 4 main adult attachment styles: secure, anxious, avoidant, and fearful avoidant, aka disorganized. The later 3 are considered forms of an insecure attachment. Some researchers measure these attachment styles based on an individual's levels of avoidance and anxiety in relationships, as seen in the chart below. And I'm going to include the chart in this snippet. So the 4 attachment styles are avoidant, fearful avoidance, secure, and anxious. As we go through the next several days worth of breathwork and Qi-Gong Technique, we are going to discuss each of these attachment styles and how they could relate to an individual's day-to-day life. as well as how this Qigong practice and this breathwork meditation will help you work through some of the things that you are experiencing emotionally. And the Qigong really helps you transmute some of the energy or process, okay? Integrate, process through dreams, through meditation, through, other people. So just pay attention to where you're getting, what signs you're getting that are meant for you. And yeah, you guys have a blessed day. Tomorrow, we're going to be discussing the very first one, which is secure attachment, and which out of the 4 attachment styles, 3 of the 4 are not so positive. So that will give you an idea of the extent that humanity as a whole and collectively has not only divine feminine wounds, but also divine masculine wounds that are dying and to be released and shown light on and transmuted through simple processes that you can practice daily, such as what I'm teaching you here today. All right, much love and light, guys. We're going to go ahead and end this. We're going to go ahead and bring our hands up again to the top, and we're going to bring it down into prayer mode. The light in me serves the light in you. Thank you guys today for being my teachers and allowing you to teach me a little more about who I am. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, don't forget, later this month I'm having an studio. Yes, in studio. I am going to be hosting up to 20 women and a 90-minute yoga ceremony, or just a yoga class. Essentially what we're going to do is going to consist of breathwork meditation. I'm going to have some journal entries, and we're going to discuss the moon energy and how you can cultivate your abundance over the next 6 months by basically using the wonderful moon as a guide to help manifest your abundance and co-create with this wonderful universe and Mother Earth. You guys have a blessed day.